High in the mountains overlooking Morogoro in Tanzania, the village of Mgeta is engaged in a fierce clash on the football pitch with a rival team from a nearby community. On the edge of the ground, local school children are practicing their singing. Today, though, they're getting some help and advice from an expert source. The internationally acclaimed Tanzanian gospel singer, Upendo Kilahiro, is in the village to record songs and videos saying thank you to a group of people who've taken part in one of the world's biggest community-led drug distribution projects, which has helped to rid Mgeta and surrounding villages of onchocerciasis, or river blindness.
Cheza nami, tikisa mwili wako. Tushangilie mashujaa Afrika. Ambao bado hawajaimbiwa na jamii nzima.
The songs, written in Swahili and English, celebrate the work of these local community drug distributors and their network of 600,000 fellow volunteers across Africa, who were originally trained to distribute the drug ivermectin, which combats river blindness. Now they're involved in handing out other medical commodities that treat other diseases. Onchocerciasis, which causes severe skin rashes, itching and eventual blindness, has affected generations of Africans across sub-Saharan Africa. This man, in his 80s, went blind after developing the rashes. His father also suffered blindness after contracting the disease. This river close to Mgeta is the breeding ground for the black fly, which spreads a parasite to people living nearby. The huge cost of distributing the drugs to remote villages threatened the project from the start. But the African Programme for Onchocerciasis Control, APOC, which was set up in 1995 to eliminate river blindness, helped to develop the volunteer distributors who were appointed by their own communities and worked for free in return for relief from village duties.
In addition to the potential cost of distribution, there was the fact that villagers couldn't afford the drug in the first place. Then came the historic decision by US company Merck, which manufactures ivermectin, to not only offer the drug for free, but to offer it for as long as it takes to eradicate the scourge of river blindness for good.
They have done a very good work because some of people who are very poor in this country or in this area have benefited to have a drug, a free drug, which has been given from them and they are taking.
Mimi nimekuwa CDD mpaka saizi kwa kipindi kama cha miaka mitano.
I have been a CDD for 5 years now. I like to be a CDD because I help my family and the community together in both. The research has shown that there is river blindness in this area. That's why myself, I have an eager to be a CDD in order to distribute drugs to the community. The first time, people was not interested to take the drugs, but once whenever we go on, people have noticed that some of them who have taken the drugs, the drugs are very useful to them, and the signs and symptoms of river blindness are disappearing. So people now are adhering to the drugs, and they like to take the drugs.
I would like the government to think about these community volunteers because they walk miles from home to come here and distribute these drugs. So I would like the government to give them a first priority, to do something for them.
It's true that you were serving and saving your people. Cities just strengthen health system in Africa.
The 7 projects here in Tanzania cover around 2 million people who receive the drug every year. But those projects are due to come to an end in 2015. Now it's said that huge network of distributors is ideally placed to hand out other drugs to combat neglected tropical diseases as they're known. And the medical authorities in 15 different African countries are now being urged to adopt this community-based approach when they train the doctors and nurses of the future.
My CDDs are willing to continue with this work, even if for a long time to come. because they know that they save their people or their neighbors, their communities, their relatives. Yes, I think it is better, it is good.
My personal message to them is I love them. I really love them. We think that they should be recognized, that so far we recognize stars, but these are really the stars because they have improved the health systems. For the time they have spent volunteering to serve Africa and to serve their people. Thank you.
I would like to encourage the community volunteers to have courage. They meet people who are discouraging them, so I would like them to have courage, to have heart, to continue doing this.
I'm feeling well because the people, when they say thank you, I'm proud to be a CDD.